What's up, world? It's RNN and we back with another video. Today I just want to say happy Black History Month. We in the month of February, the greatest month, may I add. Yours truly was born in that month. But yeah, I want to talk about an issue that we seen within the last couple of days, like last week or so. It's about, basically this is Black History Month, and I just want to get into it of how these cops, should I say, did another black man again. I mean, this is history, keep repeating itself, as you see. It's just hard to touch on, but I have to because this is ridiculous. Like, I just can't understand for the life of me how, you know, hold on, wait, you gotta cut it, because I'm just like, it was so hard for me to even talk about this, because when I seen it and I seen the mother, her reaction, and it's just terrible, like excessive beating, and for a traffic stop, they said reckless driving or whatever the case may be, it was not worth it. And I'm like, I know our ancestors, I know your ancestors are really like, really, because at the end of the day, I'm just like, it shouldn't have been done. I'm hearing that it was about a female, and if that's the case, that's even worse. Like, are you serious? So yeah, his name was Tyree Nichols. That's the name of the victim that was beaten by these cops, and they laughed, like they was talking about it. Like, I looked at the video, they was talking about it like, oh yeah, we got up to him and we got his ass, and like just going off. It was just so sad to see. And what's crazy is I knew that something would be done. I knew justice, some type of justice was going to be served, because these are other black men. So I'm sure they was ready to throw them under. But for you to do that to another person, regardless if they black, white, or whatever, but to beat them like that to death, and then have the paramedics, they said the paramedics came, didn't even want to get out the truck, didn't even get out the ambulance to even, you know, try to check on them for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's ridiculous. Like, so you failed them not just once with the system, but you failed him with the medical attention that he could have probably had if you could have came out and started helping. Like, what's going on? Like, what is going on? Like, this is crazy to me. I got to take a shot to this because this is ridiculous. And I got to ease my mind right now because I'm trying to figure out the words to say, because I know there's no words you can really say when something like this is going on in this world 24/7. And it's just repeating this history over and over and over again. So this going to always be a part of the world, always. They saying it's getting better. I haven't seen nothing get better. Like, obviously, it's always going to be like this. So it's just like, when is the next time it's going to happen? Because that's basically what we waiting on. When is the next time it's going to happen? Who going to be the next victim? And that's terrible. We waiting on something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, to Tyree, his family, because he didn't deserve it. They said he was maced, kicked, and tased. I'm just like, some of this stuff you just can't just get past. I know they probably regretting it. Well, they probably don't care, because when they did it, they didn't care. So I'm just sure. But for what? So yeah, all comes down to, this was nothing. This was more than just a traffic stop. Anybody can see that. It was more than just a traffic stop. This was revenge, because it sounded like revenge. All the stuff that happened to him, that was overkill. So yeah. And then for them to sit around the medical attention like, oh, okay, whatever. So you all in cahoots with each other. Everybody, like, you know, all y'all working together. That's how I feel. It's just ridiculous. It's sad, and it needs to stop. We pray that it stop. But again, it's going to be history because it's going to happen again. We can't say it won't because it will, and it's sad. But in the events that do happen, we gonna pray that justice gets served, because I'm seeing it got served for these black men. We needed the white men to be accountable too, because I'm sure it's gonna happen again. They don't move as fast as they move fast for white people. They wouldn't have moved this fast, should I say. But for these black guys, I see they moving, and I'm glad that they're moving. But at the end of the day, it's sad. And one of the officers' name is Tim Emmett. Ain't that something? I know his family and whoever gave him that name is like, what? Come on now, please. And one of them last name Smith. I hope we not related. I pray we not related. I don't know everybody on my daddy's side, but if we are, I'm praying we not related, because this is ridiculous. So I had to get on to that subject because they said everybody compared to this to the 1991 beating of the Rodney King. So come on now. This is history repeating itself at its finest. At its finest. So yeah, I'm just sad because when they restrained and defenseless and why do you feel the need to keep continuously harming someone when they can't even do nothing to you? They're no threat, don't know. Why feel the need to do that? It's just, whew. Yeah, so Memphis, you and your police, y'all need to get some retraining, some overall looking at your department at this point, because this is ridiculous. And for you all to be okay, and not you all, for the cops that did it, for all you all to be okay and have that conversation after knowing you have on body cams is disturbing. Like, what did you think? Like, you know what I'm saying? So some of it was being bleeped out, but not enough, because what I seen and heard, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Got to do better. We supposed to be protected by you all, but yet it's like, if you get pulled over, like, okay, is this my last day here? Am I about to die because I'm getting pulled over because my license is invalid, or because I'm ran past a stop sign, or because I am driving how I'm not supposed to be driving within the laws? Am I going to die because I'm getting stopped today? So you got to take a second to think like, wow, I'm about to get stopped by the police. People are getting panicked now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, here they go. You scared, everything going, heart racing, because you're not knowing that this is about to be your last day, especially when you being black or a person of color. You not knowing that this, and even from your own kind, now you got to be extra scared too, because they don't care. They doing you just like the white man. They doing you just like them. So it's just like they're just a team. They're blue. So if they blue, you bleed red. That's all they see. That's it. And if you, especially with your color, I guess they must be telling them. I don't know if it's the target. I don't know what they telling them, but I'm not in law enforcement. But what I can say is ridiculous. It's just, I don't know. Can't find another word for it today because it's ridiculous. It's my word today because I'm sick of it. But anyways, I also want to get into the response time. They said 27 minutes. It took them 27 minutes to get on scene. Come on now. So I'm sure they're going to be doing something about this medical department as well. Not just the police department, the medical department as well. If you would have got out there before that, extensive waiting period, you probably could have had a little bit. And then when you get there, still not to do anything about the situation is just baffling to me. Because, like, come on now, they beaten, bloody. So I'm sure you seen it when you got there. I'm sure you, come on now. You got to do better for our people. And if this not the job you wanted, you didn't want to be in that medical field, or if you felt like you're going to get in it just because of the money and not for the people, you in the wrong field, period. That's just period. Anywhere you at, if you work in a job, and if you don't feel like that's for you, you need to get up out of there, because you don't need to take it out on the people that's coming for your services, because it's a job. So if you don't feel like you in that right position, get out of it. You don't need to be making the other person feel uncomfortable because you're uncomfortable because you're not happy where you're at. You know what I'm saying? Ridiculous. Get up out that field. Fuck you go up there to a scene for not to go help. Get out and go do what you supposed to do. What you doing? Like, I'm sure they gonna have some type of repercussion. I hope so. If they don't. You know what I'm saying? I just had to get into that because that's ridiculous. And I don't know. It's just like my message really is, if you feel like you about to get pulled over from the police, or you know what I'm saying, or anything, like, just don't try to be as professional as you can. I don't know how to say it. Be as respectful and polite as you can. Even I seen that happen. I've seen videos where they still had their hands out early. I mean, you could try to be as non-resistant as possible, because as when they were saying, oh, he was trying to grab for my gun, I don't believe that one bit. Like they said, this man was a $150, little man, and all them cops that was all on big, they big. They was big. They didn't have to do all that. It was not that serious. You could have thrown him, oh, he was so, oh, he was real strong. Ooh. Like, ugh. If y'all haven't seen the videos, I mean, it's sad, it's heartbreaking. Like, I cried and everything, so. If y'all haven't seen the videos, then, I mean, check it out and see how they was. Even see the after cam where they was just standing around talking about it, and he was down on the ground. I'm thinking that they were just talking about it and he was gone to the hospital somewhere. They was just going over the scene. I'm literally looking like he right there on the ground. He was still over there. And they like, oh, well, ain't nobody helping you. What? Yeah. So, comply. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully everything go in your favor if you doing what you supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Because they trying to knock us off anyway, if you ask me. I don't know. I'm going to have to get off of that because it's kind of, you know, I could just go on for that all day. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to have to get off of it because, but yeah, I'm praying for their family and everything, because the mom was so distraught when I was looking at that interview. It just bring tears to your eyes, like, for real. Y'all look at her interview and stuff, but she, like, the dad and her, like, they being real strong. She could say they got other siblings or whatever, other family, whatever the case may be, but it's just terrible. Like, no family member, nobody should, no mother, no father, nobody should have to bury their kids because of a damn police officer getting happy. Overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, taking their power, overdoing your power. Like, come on now, you not, who is you? Like, they think they God when they get in them uniforms, and that's the problem. But anyways, to that subject, I'm praying for everything. Not the cops, I ain't praying for y'all, but for the victim family and all that, I'm praying for y'all, because I'm sure this is tragic and devastating, life-changing, all that. Take a shot for y'all. Yes, yes. So drive with sense and not under the influence. Amen. But anyways, I also wanted to touch on the topic of sticking with it. Okay, so if you basically got something on your mind, you say to yourself, like, you're not doing it no more, you're not taking it no more, and somebody try to come around and convince you otherwise, guess what? Stick to it. If you say you're not, that means something in your heart telling you do not do it anymore. Like, leave it alone. Stick to what you have in mind. And if it's something good, especially that, stick to it. If it's something negative, don't stick to nothing like that. Now, I ain't saying all that. But if it's something positive, stick to it. Because I don't know, people will come and be like, oh, I'm not doing, come on, look, stick to it. That's all I'm going to say. You just don't need to keep trying to move mountains for everybody else, because nobody going to move it for you, okay? Stick to what you say, how you feel, and all self-love. Love yourself, because trust me, everybody will be acting like it. Let me tell you something. People is out for themselves, so love yourself. Stick to what you gotta, stick to your guns, stick to your positiveness. If you want to be positiveness, yeah, you know I'm low. Stick to your positivity. Stick to it though. Stick being positive. Like, that's all I've been trying to do. Is stick to that. Like, people trying to be negative. Oh, and that's another thing. Before I even say anything else, if somebody tell you that it's over, it's a wrap, take that. It's over. It's a wrap. You can't pop up at people's jobs. You can't keep coming up there telling people, hey, tell her this, tell her that, him that, vice versa. Look, it's sad. It should be embarrassing to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody gave you multiple chances to get it right, and you still can't get it right, and you thinking, oh, this person gonna give me another chance, this person gonna give me another chance, this person gonna give me a chance. Guess what? Them chances runs out, and you thinking in your head, oh, I'm good because I'm gonna get another chance anyway, blah, blah, blah. No. Now you sitting up here looking stuck, stupid, and dumb. Can't move on. Sitting up there, all this crying. Look, don't nobody want to hear that now. You gave you too many chances. I'ma kill. Look, keep that shit to yourself. Don't go giving nobody no drama like that. That shit is stressful as hell. I gotta look in the camera for this. Stressful. I don't know. I'm stressful as hell. Fuck. I'm so sad. Bruh. Please. Because it's not that serious. It's a billion motherfuckers out here. Go get you something. Go get somebody. You ain't. Look. Don't feel that bad about yourself, please, because it's more people out here. Just as well as somebody else snatched you up, guess what? Somebody else will. It's not that serious. Don't ever feel like it's the end of the world because somebody not messing with you no more. I'm trying not to cuss so much, but fuck it. They ain't fucking with you no more. You feel me? I'm saying though, because that's ridiculous. Like it's just so tiresome. So you got to think about what that other person going through. You might be feeling like, oh, I'm sad, I'm miserable, I'm blah, blah, blah. But when they gave you them chance, you should have been thinking about it then. Don't sit up there and say, I'm trying to clean up myself. Now, you should have did that when you had the chance, when you was given the opportunities, and when somebody was feeling your ass. Ain't nobody feeling all that no more. Yeah, I said ain't. Yep, they're not feeling it no more. And I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, it's not cute. It's not wanted to be done. And it's not romantic. I can't believe you think, I can't believe people think this is romantic. This is not cute at all. It's harassment at this point. It would be harassment, you know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking for everybody or whoever going through this, whoever putting somebody through this. Please stop, because it's sad and that's tragic. That's how people end up getting hurt, and somebody when they take it to the next level and kill. Don't love me that much. Period. I mean, it's okay to love somebody, but not that much to where you want to be like, okay, this is it. No, it's not that serious. You better go out there, make it do what it do, and get on with yourself. Get your shit together. Like, you need to, first of all, you need to be worrying about yourself. This is the time where you take your out for yourself to see why you going through the situation you going through, and try your hardest not to get in it with the next person you be with again, and not bring them to the old stuff. Because like I say, if you in something new, don't bring that old stuff from your past relationship to your new relationship, because it'll mess you up every time. Every time. So I'm telling you, leave it alone if it's over. Please. That's my number one message for the day. I can't stress this enough, because it's sad. People losing their lives. People having to take other people's lives because people just can't move on. Move on. People wasn't born together, and you ain't dying together unless you just want to do all that. And for what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't understand. So for the life of me, move on if you're not wanted. And you can tell that you're not wanted, but you want to make yourself want it because you think you want it in your head. For real though. But yeah, what else I want to touch on? Birthday in a couple days. Yes, I gotta touch on that. I should throw my cash app out, but I hate when other people do it, so I ain't gonna do it. But anyways, yeah, I just want to say, in the name of Black History Month, I pray that we don't have to endure these things that we did earlier, the beginning of this month, with senseless killings and all that. But I'm sure, I can't even say it's not gonna happen, because I'm 100% sure it's still gonna happen. They even had found some rappers. 3 rappers that went missing. They was even found in the basement. They said in the basement, apartment building, in the basement or something like that. They even found some rappers missing and killed. Like, come on now. Are you serious? All these people just trying to do is make it out here. If you a hater that bad, like I don't know where they get that from, but Ain't no hater over this way. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to get like me. That's all I'm saying. I wish half of y'all would say get like me, because I don't do that over this way. That hating, like, why these young men was on their way to a concert. They was about to rap at a concert or something like that. I didn't read too much of it, but I heard about it. But that's still tragic, because I was so into this other. But this is still tragic, like killing. Come on now. If you hating on somebody that bad, you need to go check yourself out. It's not them, it's you. You mad, you miserable, you upset. So maybe you need to go check yourself out. What that person got to get killed for, because you ain't making it. You need to go ask them, how can you get on their level, or try to be their friend and see what they got going on. Like, ask. Come on now, you ain't got to hate and be sad and get your shit together. What is you mad for? Why is y'all so mad? Like, this a mad little generation. Like, I know we all been through some shit. I've been through hell. If I set up, I'm gonna write a book probably one day, y'all. Cause cause I done been through some stuff, and I don't be sitting around here like, oh hell no, I'm mad. Come on now, like what? Get it together. Like it's too many mad people out here. I'm talking about mad at their life going on, whatever the case may be, and then here, now you in the domino effect just because you coming around smiling. Oh, you smiling, and she look at that motherfucker smiling. Let me try to go make them mad. Ain't that sad? Because guess what? People do that on a daily. People do it on a daily. You'll be so surprised. And it's sad, but guess what? Still smiling. Okay? And that's how you supposed to do. You got to, because at the end of the day, if you don't smile out here in Detroit, your ass will be ripped apart. Facts. That's facts though, because you got to have some different type of skin. You got to smile. You got to know when not to smile. You got to know when to speak, when not to speak. You got to know when to observe. You know what I'm saying? You got to always observe. It's never a time that you're not supposed to be observing. Learn different things every day. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing to do. Try to learn everything different days. You know. But anyways, oh yeah, and I was thinking about also. I be going all over the place. I told y'all that the last time, didn't I? Oh yeah, I hope y'all came again and bring a friend, because I did tell y'all to bring a friend, right? All right now. Had to make sure I said that, because I'm like, did y'all bring a friend? I see. I check it out. Mm-hmm. But yeah, also I'm talking about like, so you know how everybody's basically, I done went across a lot of people. They all like, okay, I can't wait. It's tax time. Woo, woo. Happy as hell about tax time. So I'm like, if we were smarter with our money, we wouldn't even worry about tax time. You feel me? Tax time would just be another time coming around like your birthday. Like, I mean, I'd be happy about my birthday, but because we always celebrate another birthday, but we still are aging. And that means my body would be hurting like a motherfucker. But nah, for real, I'm thinking about the fact of like, say if you got a lot of friends or whatever, right? Let me just give y'all an example. You got friends. Your friend's doing something. This friend over here probably doing a little something. You doing something. What you do is, now it's time for you all to start putting your stuff together. Because you try with family. You could try with family, but it's harder, and that's sad, but it's harder to do it with family, because family think, oh, we family. I can get down on you. I can do whatever I want to. But then I can't even say that, because friends do the same thing. But so I could just say, if you got somebody around you who you really trust, who you really know for real, genuine, solid, got your back or whatever, you need to start trying to invest in some things together. Because you probably be like, oh, I make this much, and we all know because we talk about finances or whatever the case may be, if you close like that. So you should start, let's put this together and get a property or something. We can start doing Airbnbs or something. Or let's get this together and start doing that. So this is basically something for longevity. So when we get older, guess what? We don't have to work too hard. We just basically planning for more trips and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's a lot of people in this, a lot of people is basically selfish. I ain't gonna lie. Selfish is the word, because if you can do it with your man, like a man, and y'all be broken up, shit, not even a year later, a year or two later, if you think you could have did it with that man, why you can't do it with some friends that you know that had your back for real? Because who's to say that guarantee that marriage gonna work, that relationship gonna work? I mean, the friendships, I got friends since 5th grade out here. And even though we don't talk a long time, or we don't talk like that, or whatever the case may be, they know it's still genuine. Like, I got friends from 6th grade, 7th grade, all walks of life with me. And they still cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of people that you need to be in contact with, and y'all need to start talking about stuff like that. If you haven't, start. You might build a lot of stuff out of that, and when you do, give me a couple dollars. Oh, for real. But, no, for real. Nah, but for real though, like, seriously, you gotta start thinking like that. Like, shit, I mean, if y'all out here wanting the same thing, get it together. Hell, it'll be easier if it's multiple. Get it together. Shit, ask that friend, this friend. Even get the broke friend. Maybe that motherfucker could come up with something. But you will have it. You feel me? Y'all all will have it. And then guess what? Then now it's something starting, and it's a business and everything growing. And guess what? Now y'all, there's no reason for nobody to be sitting around waiting on no income, or there's no reason for nobody to be sitting around waiting on income tax time. You know what I'm saying? So, to close it all out for today, I'm just letting you know, basically, get together, get this money, and live your life. And please live your life where it's wanted, not forced. Because that forced shit, I'm telling you, you're going to be miserable. And then you're going to be mad at me like, oh, Toya was right. Now she walking around here smiling like a motherfucker, and I'm mad. I'm telling you, stop being miserable. Start smiling more. It's healthy for you. To close it out, I'll see y'all next time on RNN with your girl. And if somebody else come, bring a friend, of course. And I'll see y'all later. Peace. Talk about some peace.